come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Browns now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers, so that's Kenny Pickett. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack.
This rookie, he's got to read situations just a little bit better. He's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, the return stops at the 39-yard line. To go, first quarter. After the interception, here's Stafford.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Browns hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give him.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also...
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And the Browns getting set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again.
This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off play action, Pickett.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield and not throw. But I think that since he's outside the pocket, there was open space. It would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
3rd and long for Pickett.
He'll buy some, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
And he's off to a very poor start. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. They'll try and see if he can complete a few to the good guys here as he starts 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. So no gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
But that was a simple throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss. But that window closed quickly. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Here's Stafford.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Hopefully on 3rd down and short yardage.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review the play.
So that challenge is a successful one.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Pickett now on 1st down.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity to push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he completes it to Berrios. They'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Stafford. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Stafford. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start in the NFC East with 2 teams that have no love lost between them. Washington at Dallas. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the Jaguars as that one's gone to halftime. The Eagles locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. Still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10.
That's a mountain of a man to just make that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw is Stafford.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From
the 50, Stafford.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights. These guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Smith catches left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
All in all, no gain on the play. They'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, holding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they will stop him short and get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken from just outside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And with 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Off play action. Pickett.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Browns set to take over. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline.
Intentional grounding.
Yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
Charles Harris in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
Here's Pickett.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
53, ready.
Now Stafford. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. Time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20 years career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect mine.